Hello, it's Counting Sheep, and I am alive. Thank you to all of you who left rest in peace, sweet messages. I just have been very busy, and so I'm going to have a little catch up with you and share a little bit about what's been going on with me, where I am, and listen to you and where you are. And I have missed connecting with you. So, as a catch up, I've moved 10 times in 10 years, and I'm 58 now. So my ability to deal with technology on top of all of the other is not as great as it was when I was in my 40s. I think I started this when I was in my early 40s, maybe mid 40s. So, my level of desire is not what it was before to deal with the technology. I love connecting with you, and if it were easier for me, I would do it more. And the cabaret was so much fun for me. Thank you for your support on the character cabaret. And maybe those characters will emerge in the future. Boy, I'm having a hard time. But my kiddo started a full-time videography business, which I'm so proud of them for that. But it meant that there wasn't time to edit, so that kind of put all of that on a back burner, or maybe to the side permanently. We'll see. But I wanted to just connect with you and do a catch up and listen and share and just kind of connect and see where we both are. So with the moves, I now am in my own home. I haven't owned a home in over 10 years, probably. I don't know how long it's been. It's been years, decade at least. And so this last move was exhausting, but it felt so good to know that I get to be here for a while. And then a couple months into moving in, my company had a big shakeup, and I lost my CEO, who I really enjoyed working for. And I really love the people where I work, and that keeps me going. But we're on a little bit of a furlough, so there's a bit of a cutback. And we lost some people too, and that was just really hard. So that is the challenge of where I've been. The beauty of where I've been is I am just so in love with having my own space. Sometimes I run into a little bit of a challenge with noise next door, but and dogs barking, which might keep me from being able to successfully do ASMR very often still. But to have my own space is so wonderful. And I've only put like 1 or 2 things up on the wall, which usually I do that pretty quickly because I used to never put stuff on the wall when I was young and we were newly married. I just didn't want to, have trouble with any of the apartments. And so it's interesting that now that I'm in my own place, I still am reticent to put up, or I'm more reticent to put things up, but I will eventually. And then I'll share my space a little bit more with you and maybe have some different locations that I can keep it more interesting. Many of you have become dear friends, so thank you for your sweet notes and messages. And anyway, I appreciate them, and I appreciate you. Other things that are lovely. Again, I love the people that I work with. I don't always love what I do, but I don't hate it. I don't dread it, and I've been there before. So it's lovely to not dread completing something. I might in any given moment feel overwhelmed or whatnot at work, but I really, for the most part, enjoy it, and I love the people a lot. I also recently I've done a couple Hallmark films. Some of you have made comments like, was this you in this? And, it was. There's 2 Hallmark films, one that came out a couple of years ago called Holly and Ivy, and then one that's coming up. I think it premieres November 26th, and it's called Haul Out the Holly. So apparently I'm in the Hollies of the Hallmark. I'll try to remember to put the names in the description below, but this last one was so much fun because, and doing all of that little character work, getting my little acting character tools ready was really helpful. And because this character was for me over the top, what I would normally tell my actors to pull it back, keep it more subtle. But this character isn't subtle, so it was really fun that I had played with these extreme characters on the ASMR channel, so thank you. So that then when the time came for auditioning for this film, and when I understood that it was more comic and over the top, I got to really go for it. I got to work with some great actors, so if you decide to watch it, you'll recognize a few of them probably, and really cool people. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say names or not on this, so I'm going to be more careful, but you'll see if you watch the movies who I got to act with. And I play the mother of the main gal in the movie, and she, as a human, was so wonderful to work with, probably one of the most genuinely kind people that I've ever worked with on stage or screen. And I love almost everybody I work with. You just get close to casts, but she just was a lovely person. I watched the way she interacted with everyone, was so positive and polite and genuine. So anyway, there you go. And that was super fun for me. I only shot 4 days, but it was so fun. And we shoot in the middle of summer, so I'm drenched. We're all just dripping with sweat, and oh my goodness, it's just so hot, but we're pretending it's cold, right? It's winter. So it's kind of fun if you look at that, and they blow soap bubbles on the leaves of the trees to make it look like snow, and put down, felt or sheets or whatever on the grass. And for this neighborhood that we filmed in, they had to take down all of the decorations every night and put them all up every morning for every day of the shoot. So those set decorators and designers are just exhausted. They're long days, and it's hot, 100-degree weather. And so anyway, if you choose to watch it, watch for that kind of thing, because you'll see they decorated the neighborhood so beautifully, and I was amazed that they got this whole group of people who wanted to, who allowed them to, take over the block for the film shoot. So now I'd love to hear from you, and maybe we start with your struggles, things that have been a challenge in the last few months, and then maybe some of the wins or things that you're looking forward to, things that have gone well, that you've enjoyed, whatever, just so we end on a positive note with your energy. Okay, so first I'm just going to listen as you kind of share some of the struggles. Go ahead. You. And if you need to share more and spend a little more time unwinding things, unpacking things, feel free to pause or rewind. I would love to be the space that you can share in. So thank you. And if you're ready to think through, sometimes I think people can be geared toward one or the other. I had a mother who was kind of more geared toward sadness and negativity, and I have a father who is more geared toward positive. He just kind of sees the good in things naturally, even in hardships. Not that I never see him down, because I do, but he's more geared toward positive. So you may be finding it easier to share in one mode or the other, but I think it's good to do both, to unload some of the things that have been a challenge and to acknowledge them and to acknowledge the part of ourself that has been working through it. And then I think it's important to also focus on the things that are going well. There's always stuff that's going all right in our life or going well or even thriving. So go ahead and share the things that have been at least okay for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, this is great. Thank you. Yeah, and if you want to, sometimes, like if I write down the 3 things that went well during the day at night, all of a sudden I start shifting and seeing a lot of other things that have gone really well. So if you are in that mode and want to rewind again and or pause and just keep sharing, please do. Again, I'd love to be the space where you can share your wins and the things that are going well. So that's it tonight. Just gonna keep it real simple. Thank you for spending time with me, and I will make no promises, but I hope I make a few more videos, but don't worry. And if something were to happen to me someday, and this channel is still up, I will have my child hop on and let you know if I'm able, so that you can know where things are. But I'm here, and just taking care of myself, and letting life come one day at a time. Looking forward to the holiday, and we all have different holidays. So those of you who aren't in Thanksgiving mode, I hope you have a beautiful season, whatever season you're in, and that you enjoy life and the beauty of the people and nature around you, of the season you're in. And I'm grateful for you. So thanks for spending time, and we'll see you again. Okay.